Ooh. Hey. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmie from Emmie Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So right now I'm going to be doing a BlueRay ClairTarot reading. It's been forever. It's been forever since I've done this. And I didn't even ask the energy what this reading was going to be about. I just immediately got very nervous. Okay. So I'm pulling cards right now. I'll just get the cards ready. Uh-oh. All right. So let's see. What is this message going to be about? Please give us clarity, because this seems like such a tumultuous time for so many people. Very tumultuous time. Okay. Wow, that card, these two cards keep coming up. So let's get started. So card number 20, under my umbrella. It seems as though there's this part of you that's ready to fly away, but the storm that is your life keeps preventing you from having faith in your ability to fly during such soggy circumstance. So there's your higher self providing you some shelter from the storm within your mind, within your heart. Don't be afraid of your process. Your process is your own. Allow it, honor it, allow yourself to acknowledge what you're going through. Okay. So card number 31, faith. We as a collective whole are going through a rebirthing, okay? We're needing to slow down at this point and allow ourselves to bathe in that moonlight. That moonlight comes from the energy of our truth. The truth of who you actually are is oftentimes hidden away because we feel so much shame. We feel so much guilt for being who we are. What do you have to feel guilty about? What do you have to be ashamed of? Because you're experiencing a human experience? Because what you've made mistakes? What is a mistake really? What is a mistake? A mistake really is nothing more than you learning how to do something in a different way. That's what a mistake is, okay? It's not something you have to hold over yourself for so long. The whole earth, all of humanity is going through varying degrees of awareness, okay? Awareness. I don't even want to use the term awakening, because then it becomes something we dismiss as merely spiritual. No, we're going through a process of elevated awareness of our existence as human beings, awareness of our interconnectedness, awareness of the potentiality that there is more to this life than what we are actually allowing ourselves to see, okay? So this is going to be a stretch of your ability to accept yourself, accept your process. For many BlueRays, you're experiencing very, very disharmonic feelings and thoughts about yourself and your process. Okay, you're probably really, really questioning yourself at this point. The questioning comes from a need to know, a need to understand. And it's not, I think what's messing up most BlueRays is that this need to understand is often confused with a need to know why we're not fitting in. It's not about fitting in. You're not here to fit in, BlueRays. You're really, really not. You're not here to fit in. You're not here to be compliant. You're not here to continue to perpetuate the official storyline, the narrative, that humanity is being told. You're here to seek the truth at any cost. That's enough for a slap. I have a rule in life. You offend me once, that's, I just got to point it out to you, like, hey, pointing. You offend me twice, that's like, I'm getting ready to cut you off. You offend me 3 times, that's enough for a soft slap. I might have to slap you a little bit. You try and do it a 4th time, that's enough for me to full on slap you. Okay? So what is it that you're doing to yourself? Have you offended yourself the first time? Did you point it out to yourself? Have you offended yourself a 2nd time? Did you let yourself know these toxic strings, they will be cut. They're going to need to be cut. If it's going to continue to bring you to a place of toxicity within yourself or in your connections with other people, that connection needs to be cut. Okay? Did you also take into consideration that maybe this whole process of you trying to understand is really a process of you looking for justification of why you're not going to comply with your own higher self? BlueRay, why is it that you're willing to comply with other people and their ridiculousness, but you're not willing to comply with your own soul truth? Why is that? Thank you, Wicked Love Media. Why is that? Ask yourself that. Okay? Ask yourself that. So, hold on. Ooh, here we go. Right on topic. So our higher self at one point was providing us some sort of shelter from the storm within our mind. And at this point, number 23, BlueRay, that's us, carrying a special package, a special delivery for humanity. It's time for us to get out from that shelter from the storm, our fear of getting wet, and begin serving our function. The reason we came here is to shelter humanity. Humanity is going through an ugly duckling phase. They think they're an ugly duckling. They wear their fear of not surviving on their chest. Okay, on their chest, they wear that fear. And maybe it's time for us to go ahead and give them a little bit of peace and quiet. Okay, let them have that moment to kind of just let things, the lessons, the things our higher self is bringing to their attention, to allow that to sink in. Card number 2, new beginnings. We're here to help usher in a new beginning, not through physical force, physical violence, but through allowing yourself to be heard in a peaceful manner. Okay? For a good portion of the BlueRays, you might be drawn, very much called to go ahead and partake in peaceable assemblies. You know what I'm talking about. Do you know what I'm talking about? Peaceable assemblies, okay? With this, again, we're not trying to scream to be heard. We're simply allowing ourselves to exist in that space, and giving other people the opportunity to recognize my existence matters. My existence is just as important as yours. I have a voice and I will use it. Do I have to fight you? No, I don't. I'm here to stand as a testament to the needs of humanity, not the demands of corporate greed. Okay? So a new beginning is coming. In order for us to get to that field, we have to first go through the gate. If you're not going to walk through that gate, you're going to be stuck in an emotional, mental, spiritual, and societal winter. That's kind of where we're at right now. You know, in society, we're kind of experiencing a little bit of a cold snap, like winter. Everyone's kind of getting cold with each other. No one wants to see each other's point of view. And BlueRays, I think our existence here on this plane right now is meant to help facilitate this process, okay? As BlueRays, you might feel a little bit nervous about sharing the message that you needed to share. It's very beautifully packaged. It's a nice, neat little message. And you're tasked with untying the string and delivering it. With that, it's time for you to be heard. Okay, BlueRays, it's time for you to be heard. The time for you to be quiet and feel ashamed of your differing opinion, that time is done. We're not here to assimilate. We're not here to blend in, fit in, be camouflaged. We're here to stand out. We're not just here to stand out. We're here to speak out. Speak for the people who don't have a voice, who are too afraid to hear themselves speak their truth. Speak the truth for them. Because BlueRays are a reflection of what humanity is going through. Okay? This division that's occurring within humanity has already occurred within the BlueRay individual. Many BlueRays are very, very fractionated. They're a fractured individual, but they put on such a brave, very strong front. They would never tell you this. Most BlueRays will keep this very hidden because they don't want to be a burden. Well, guess what, BlueRays? All those fractures serve as places that basically function like a prism. When the truth gets filtered through you, it gets thrown about humanity like a rainbow. All the different colors of being. So it's important, BlueRays, at this point, you don't just allow yourself to be seen in one way. Allow yourself to be seen as your totality. 56% at 1138. 48, 12. 4 plus 8 is 12. So 12, 12. 1155. What? Damn! Okay, let me calm down. I don't remember the first. 56% at 1138. 5 plus 6 is 11. And then we have 11. And then 3 plus 8 is 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12. It was just 12, 12. 12 minutes, 12 seconds. A lot of synchronicity. So you're needing to really just allow yourself to be you. If something doesn't resonate, there is nothing wrong about you stating this does not resonate. This is not something I want to partake in. Doesn't make you selfish. People who are saying you are selfish for not doing this, for not complying with that. I mean, are you being responsible? Are you washing your hands? Are you eating proper nutrition? Are you taking the appropriate supplements to make sure your immune function is working properly? Are you staying home when you feel sick? Or are you licking all the produce, spitting on, it's like common sense. Common sense. There is nothing shameful about you having needs, about you exercising your rights, okay? You don't have to comply with tyranny. And when people begin to really, really get on your case for not sharing their opinion, that you should allow yourself to be subjugated by this tyranny. Well, I don't know, that's their problem. I'm not spitting on anything, you know? When I'm out, I keep my hair tied up. The reason I touch my face when I'm live is because I feel little hairs and I move it out of the way, you know? But I'm not exactly like touching, you know, I don't do that while I'm out in public. I'm already a germaphobe. I touch things minimally, okay? Minimally. I am no more risk to anyone than the air. Like, seriously, okay? And yes, I'm immunocompromised and I go run errands. I don't wear a mask. I don't wear gloves because I don't touch shit, okay? So if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. If it's an irresponsible thing, well, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know, it's irresponsible of you to lick a toilet. It just really is. So is that like, well, it doesn't resonate to me that I shouldn't be licking toilets. So I'm going to lick a toilet. Well, you go ahead and do that. You go ahead. I don't even want my ass to touch that because your mouth already touched it. Like, I don't want none of that. Don't allow yourself to be influenced by fear. Okay? Fear serves the purpose to bring your attention to the things that you need to pay attention to, not the things that you need to give the power to shut you down. All right? Because that's what's kind of happening with the Blu-rays. Many of us are getting to a point where we are allowing these things that we should just be aware of it. We're allowing it to shut us down. Wow. A lot of people won't be liking this video. But hey, I'm going to speak the truth as I see it. And you're not mandated to agree with me. You're not mandated to accept what I say and my opinions and my interpretations of messages. That's the beautiful thing about sovereignty. There's no mandating anything, right? The moment you begin to try and mandate something, you're trampling all over sovereignty. Sovereignty is not something given to you by government. Sovereignty is what you are born with. This is your divine birthright. This is not a citizenship thing. This is not an immigrant thing. This is a divine birthright. And no one should be allowed to trample on your sovereignty, just like you should not choose to trample on someone else's. Okay? So, card number 6. Listen. Listen to that growth. Your mind is expanding. Your consciousness is expanding. Allow yourself to really, really be present in the things you're being taught right now by your soul. We are all being taught quite a bit by our soul right now. All of this quiet time that we're needing to spend by ourselves, with our children, with our family, whatever your circumstance is, this is time you need to be utilizing for your greatest potentiality, okay? If you're spending all of this time being afraid, I'm not going to say you're wrong, but I will say that it's my personal opinion that you are not responsibly utilizing this time for your greatest good, for your greatest benefit. Now, what does that mean? It doesn't mean jack shit, because that's my opinion. That's the thing. It's just an opinion. So stop living your life based off of someone else's opinion. All right? I'll tell you how deep this goes. It's the CDC's opinion that vaccinations are safe. Now, if someone who is anti-vaccine were to tell you vaccines are not safe, they'd be like, that's just your opinion. That's not medical fact. There's no studies that corroborate this. Well, show me a study that corroborates, that substantiates the CDC's claim. Well, I'll tell you this. CDC just admitted in a court of law. They have no studies. Oh, shit. Neither side has studies, but actually, the anti-vax side does have studies. Many doctors have been murdered to keep it quiet. Am I anti-vax, pro-vax? No, I'm a stay-at-home mom who likes to be properly informed before I make a decision, because I'm not going to live my life based off of someone's assumptions, someone's opinions. And that's the whole point, Blu-rays. You're not supposed to live your life based off of other people's assumptions or opinions, because assumptions, the beginning of assumption is ass. Ass. Don't be an ass. Don't assume. Okay. And then opinion. Opinion, whenever I hear that word, for some reason, the word oppression comes to mind. You're an oppressed ass. If you're living based off of someone else's assumptions and opinions, then by virtue of Emmie level deduction, I deduce that you are an oppressed ass. I'm just messing around. So card number 37, fruition. Allow to bring to fruition the ripening of your inner under and understanding of yourself and soul. Allow this mask to drop off. Like, you guys, I was watching this one video, and I don't take in everything that's said during a video. I like to pick and choose what resonates with me. So I was watching this one individual, I will say, his videos have considerably good content if you can look beyond the fear mongering. A lot of it is presented in a fear porn sort of way, but I don't have that kind of fear, so I don't hear it in that way. But he was talking about how, because he's, I believe, a former Marine or something like that. He was talking about how the masks that you wear, it actually removes your identity, which then dehumanizes you. Oh, I was like, what? Oh my God, that's so true. That's so true. And he was talking about when he was deployed overseas, they were occupying certain areas, that it made it easier for him to pull the trigger. Well, I don't know. I don't know if he was saying that or if he said one of his other soldier buddies had said that. But when you cover the face, you remove the person's identity and it dehumanizes. And in that moment, it's a lot easier to pull the trigger, to attack, to harm. You have to release that mask. It doesn't matter if you wear the mask over your mouth or across your eyes. You're removing a part of your identity. Okay. I'm talking about in spiritual terms. If you continue to wear a mask, you continue to obscure the truth of your identity, the truth of your humanity, the truth of your spirituality. So it's time to kind of just let that go and allow the moon energy within you, the parts of you that you keep hidden. Allow that to come forward. Okay. With the moon energy, that's yin energy. Yin energy is, feminine energy, it's goddess energy, creative energy. Okay. Allow yourself to create an environment that supports your need, supports your attempt to cultivate love in its totality. I'm not talking about love that's just very, what do you call it, enabling and coddling and any of that. I'm talking about a love that will be truthful, that will let you know, hey, you're not really in alignment with yourself right now. Hey, is something wrong? I'm seeing you're lashing out at other people for no real reason. Is there something internal that you are struggling with? That's real love right there. That's real love, being able to come to someone with concern and like, hey, I'm noticing something. I don't know if you're aware, but this is what I'm noticing. Is something going on? That's love right there. That's love. And people would be like, well, no, you're just being in someone's business. No, I'm not trying to pry. I'm letting you know if you need a shoulder to lean on to help you weather this storm, I'm right here. You want to talk? I'll listen. You want to listen? I'll talk. You want to be left alone? Okay, I'll sit quietly. I won't bother you. But just know there is someone here. There's someone who notices, someone who's paying attention to you, someone who values you enough to be concerned about your well-being. Okay? Ooh. This card. That's deep. That's deep. This card is about absence. There's a lot of messages in this card right now. Black cells that have infiltrated the personal power of each individual. There is, what would I call that? A binding covering the third eye. This binding prevents the messages, the divine messages from soul that help you to navigate this period, this transitionary period. It's been placed there. And before it was placed to blind you from your own truth, it was soaked in the insecurities of your roots as well as sacral chakra. That's some shit. I've never read this card like this before. I've never read this card like this before. This is intense. The love that you feel within your chest, a lot of it has been fractionated. A lot of it has been contained. You've been asked to separate, to socially distance. What the fuck even is social distancing? It's bullshit. That's what it is. It's bullshit. As a species that needs to be social, most humans are social. We are social beings. And to be so separated from the whole, I mean, I've said this before in spiritual terms, separation from the whole is one of the most violent acts you could ever commit on a soul. I have been saying this for many years, many years. So if what people are saying is true, which I don't know if I want to, I don't know if I want to agree or disagree. I'm kind of just like, whatever the fuck you guys want to do. Some people are very passionately stating this period that we're in is spiritual warfare. And some of you might be like, well, Emmie, but you don't agree with that? We're not in spirit. Well, here's the thing. This is why I'm just so like, whatever. I don't really fucking care. From my understanding, based on the messages my soul has been giving me my entire life, everything that has happened, is happening, will happen, could potentially happen, has already happened, just like that. In one flashbang, it's all happened. And it's just taken time for this energy and this experience to filter through the density of flesh. It's taken quite a bit of time. And I already know how all of this ends. It ends beautifully. Get the fuck out of here. It ends beautifully. Am I saying that, oh, if you're afraid, if you're doing this, if you're doing that, you're just so fear-based? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, as BlueRays, if you feel fear, there's a reason you're feeling that fear. There's something that your soul is trying to bring your mind's attention to. Find out what that is. BlueRays are badasses. They're the great balancers of creation. That's part of their function. They help to reestablish balance for any situation or circumstance, or even dimensional plane of being that has become imbalanced. So is that something you have to be afraid of? No. 88, 27, 27. It was 88, 26. There's a lot of numbers at play here, a lot of numbers at play. I'm not afraid of any of this. BlueRays, you don't have to be afraid, but if you feel fear, your mind is your soul is trying to bring attention to something your mind is too afraid to process. Allow yourself to process it. Really, allow yourself to process it. You know, people might be like, well, Emmie, what if this? What if that? Well, what if you just chill the fuck out? 44/11/55. What if you just chill the fuck out? What if that? What if we recognize this for what it is? A necessary transitionary period. Does that mean I think no one is sick? And I'm pretty sure there's people sick. Is it at the gravity that we're being told to be so afraid of? I highly doubt that. Highly doubt that. But I'm not a doctor. So what's my opinion fucking matter? All I know is I've lived my entire life making sure I minimize my contact with all kind of pathogens. That's how I've always been. And I'm going to continue to be that way. Okay? I'm not going to live my life in fear because there's nothing to be afraid of. Now, in the rare instance that I feel fear, I'm going to go ahead and analyze that shit. Bitch, why are you scared? What are you scared of? What the fuck's going on here? What are you sensing that you don't want to pay attention to? Because that's what often happens to me. If I feel fear, I'm sensing something, but I don't want to pay attention to it. I don't want to be bothered. I just don't. I don't want to be bothered. Whatever. Yeah, no, I have to be bothered. I have to be. I have to bother myself and my monkey brain to begin processing. Okay. And that's all this really is. You have a message within you that you're needing to deliver to whoever it is you need to deliver it to. You might not even know who it is. But if you're going to be so preoccupied with this sense of, oh, I have to deliver it just right, and this is only for this person or that person, then you stand a very, very elevated chance of distorting what the truth of that message is. So you can be nervous all you want. You can go ahead and not even agree with whatever messages is coming through. But if you have volunteered on a soul level to deliver messages to humanity, then you're going to have to honor that promise. If you promise on a soul level, it doesn't matter what your human mind wants to or not do. You will deliver that message. Trust me, I've been trying to get out of this for a long time. I really have. Not even joking. Yeah, see, there you go. That's beautiful. All right. BlueRays. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, work, paid work. You're not going to be compensated for this internal work, okay? BlueRays, you have a lot of internal work that needs to be done. And if you think you're going to be compensated, if you think you need other people to validate, recognize the gravity of who and what you are, then you're going to be disappointed. You're going to be waiting for a very long time for nothing, because you're not going to get that. Now is a time for you to let go of this need for external validation. It's time. It's time. It's time for you to step into your own, to step into the light of your truth, to be your own validation, to be your own support system. This is not about social distancing where you have to completely remove everyone in your life. This is about you recognizing your internal process and honoring what that process is. That's what this is, okay? Six of Wands, letter or news coming, victory news. I'm telling you guys, this was already all said and done within the snap of a divine finger. It was already all said and done. And really, the only thing we're afraid of is not being prepared for the potentialities that we're not aware of yet. Well, all of this is already said and done, long time ago. Long time ago. Well done. Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. So Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Broken sequence, outside influence not contemplated. Oh shit. Weren't we just talking about that? This is what we're afraid of. This is what we're afraid of. So let's be really real here. Okay. Let's be really, 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 really real here. There are things that exist that are very nefarious, spiritually, energetically, however you want to see it. Very nefarious intention, very selfish, would absolutely love to continue benefiting off the general suffering of humanity. But here's the thing, everything that exists within creation must be given permission from Creator to exist. Therefore, even those nefarious things that exist, they serve the light. It is through their nefarious intent that we are experiencing the trauma-induced accretion that humanity needed in order to bump up, level up to a higher level of dimensional consciousness. And all of this might sound hooky and hokey and whatever else, but that's the truth as I see it. Okay? With each level of dimensional consciousness you reach, you tap into higher aspects of yourself. So although we are anchored in the fifth dimension right now, and fifth dimension being the place where our compassion is stored, what we're experiencing and are aware of is fourth dimensional things, fourth dimension and lower. We need this bump up, this trauma-induced accretion. I'm not talking about religious trauma, okay? Trauma-induced accretion is needed to accrue enough frequency to punch through that ceiling of the fifth dimension, anchor into the sixth, so we can begin experiencing our existence in the fifth. I hope this is making sense. I really hope this is making sense. This is a part of our growth. It's just like, oh, but my bones hurt because I'm growing and my bones hurt. So growing is evil. We shouldn't grow. Try getting a child not to grow. They're going to keep growing unless you're severely restricting their access to food, unless you are basically neglecting, abusively neglecting that child. It's going to continue to grow. And that's what we are. We are children of creation, and we are in the process of growing. Allow yourself to grow. Why are you so afraid of growing? Why is that? Because you don't know what's going to happen when you're grown? Well, the only way to find out is to let yourself grow, right? The only way to find out. So that's what's happening right now. Soul is forcing us to grow. And people will be like, oh, what about free will? Okay, free will applies to souls, not to silly ass human silliness. The soul is free to decide how it's going to experience this life. And if you can't wrap your human brain around that, then you need to talk to your soul. Free will was not for human beings. It was for the soul to decide how it will experience this life, to decide which lessons it will learn in this life. Human logic can't trump the will of soul. It just can't. It can't. I mean, it might make more sense while you're still here in human form and trying to conform to human terms, human conditions, but I tell you, it'll make sense. When you're a soul again, you'll be like, oh, that's what she was talking about. I don't need to be right. We can wait. We can wait. Find me on the ether. I'll let you know. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Ooh, shit. Okay. This is a huge message. BlueRays. This is a huge, 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 huge message. We are being tasked with something really, really important on a soul level. This is huge, okay? Huge. So in the beginning, I pulled this card, Faith. We're in the process of rebirthing. Look at her belly. It looks kind of like the earth, right? Like Gaia is rebirthing. We are rebirthing ourselves. Well, God, I feel like vomiting. Nine of Swords is about miscarriage, anxiety, worry, despair. Wow. No, I don't want that message. I refuse to accept that message. Either help me understand or take that message back. I call bullshit. I call absolute bullshit on that. Okay. Hold on. So, Seven of Cups in reverse, desire, determination, willpower, a goal nearly attained, intelligent choice. There you go. There you go. Intelligent choice to reject this miscarriage, the missed opportunity to rebirth ourselves. I refuse. That's a bullshit card. That is a bullshit card. That's bullshit right there. That's not an option. So desire, determination, willpower, a goal nearly attained, intelligent choice. BlueRays, what are you all going to choose? You going to choose to accept that? You going to choose to accept that? Ten of Wands. Excessive pressures. Problems soon to be resolved. Okay. Yes, I'm putting a lot of pressure on you guys to be in agreement with me that miscarrying our rebirth is not an option. I know I didn't come into this motherfucking life to feel the shit that I felt just for that bullshit to happen. I'm telling you right now, I will go down swinging, but we ain't fucking miscarrying this rebirth. I'm telling you that right now. I'm triggered as fuck. Motherfucker, you had me volunteer come in here to do all of this shit just to have that I don't think so. I don't fucking think so. We're doing this shit, okay? 10 of Wands. Excessive pressures. Problems soon to be resolved. There you fucking go. Bring me to this shitty ass planet. Leave me here to do this freaking work just to tell me the mission failed. I don't think so. Let's pull some other cards because I don't want to end this reading in this way. I don't want to feel this way. So let's see. Give me a good message. Give me something good. Give me something that'll make me smile. Just oh, there you go. Thank you. That's all I was asking for. All I was asking for was a little bit of agreement. Okay? Because I wasn't going to end this without agreement. I absolutely was not going to get off this live until I got the message I want to. Okay. So, okay. Okay. All right. The Hierophant. Official situation. That's now the official situation. The official situation is that BlueRays are going to choose to push this through. I don't care if you are in agreement. I don't care if you are spiritual or not. I don't care if you think I'm full of shit. I'm going to fucking fight on your behalf because I didn't come into this life experiencing the shit that I had to experience in order to develop into the person that I am right now for this bullshit to fall through at the last minute. Fuck that shit. That's the official situation. We're pushing through. Okay, bullshit. Okay, bullshit. Okay, BlueRays. Okay? Okay, BlueRays. We are pushing through. I called you guys bullshit. I'm so sorry. I got a little emotional. I'm a Pisces. We do that. So we also have King of Cups, emotional, gentle, shy. So all of this trauma-induced secretion that the whole of humanity is experiencing may be making you feel very raw in your truth, shedding all these layers. So now you're raw and you're feeling gentle, emotional, and shy. That's fine. You can still do your job being gentle, emotional, and shy. That's perfectly fine. Be as gentle, emotional, and shy as you need to be. Hi, Daddy. Mm-hmm. I called everyone a bullshit.
Well, that's fun.
Thank you. Oh, this card also means responsibility and creativity. A learned person, scientist, a considerate person, kind and reliable. Interest in the arts and sciences. Okay. What are you doing? All right. Ooh, 2 cards. Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay. Hologram. Okay. Ooh. 3 of Wands. Travel over land, surveying your kingdom. So when I read travel over land, what I'm hearing is it's time for you to begin traveling the landscape of your mind. Why does your thoughts form in the way they form? Why does your brain function in the way it functions? Begin to understand the root causation of your fear, the root causation of your resistance to your own process, okay? Survey your kingdom, your auric kingdom. Within your field are all the answers that you need. It's just a matter of you taking the time and putting in the effort to find those answers, okay? Ace of Wands, new beginnings, birth. New ideas, creation. See, Michael knows. He knows that when I get into my like bratty kind of like, fuck that. I'm not doing that shit. He's like, I just give her what she wants. And that's right. Give me what I want because I don't usually ask for things. So when I ask for something, you better fucking. Okay, let me stop. Let me stop. Ace of Wands, new beginnings, birth, new ideas, creation. So we need to begin seeing things differently. Okay? Begin seeing things differently. See this period for what it is. Ooh, 59% at 1212. 5 being the number of change, 9 being the number of divinity, 1212 being the number of confirmation that you are taking the first steps in your journey, divine journey. That's some good stuff right there. Good stuff right there. Let me see if there's any other messages for BlueRays. Oh, I'm having my BlueRay class on Sunday. Today is the last day to join. It is a certificate program teaching you how to harness the BlueRay fire. I might extend it till tomorrow afternoon, but it's for sure going to be closed down soon. Okay. So if you wanted to get a certificate for the BlueRay flame, then go to my website. It is emmieevolving.com. It's called the, sorry. It's called the BlueRay flame program. Let's get you guys a final card. Here we go. What? Do you guys feel that? Do you guys feel that in your chest? Like a pulsating? Not a heartbeat. It's not going in alignment with my heartbeat. It's like a pulsating. And then a lot of warmth. I'm like really fucking hot. Okay. It's like an activation. I'm like really hot. Like ridiculously hot. What the fuck? Tacos is my favorite emotion. It is. Maybe that's why I'm so aggressive lately, because I haven't had a proper fucking taco from a taco truck made by a fucking real Mexican from Mexico. Some bullshit. Some bullshit. Okay, let me get you guys a card. Here we go. Soul is getting ready to Buddha palm your ass. I'm just saying, if you're going to keep fighting your process, soul is getting ready to Buddha palm your ass back into alignment with what you promised on a soul level. You think I'm messing around? Bada bing. Okay? Bada boom. There you go. Your inner goddess is about to Buddha palm you right in the fucking cheek. Let's get some messages. I don't know. Maybe I do need to get Buddha palmed. All I can think about today is tacos. Buddha palm my ass out of the taco fixation. I'm just fucking saying. Okay, here we go. Card number 43, Hand of Fatima. Fatima. I can never leave you, not for a moment, not for an hour. You are in everything I do. You are my everything. My drink is your sweetness. I move to your command. I am surrendered prey in your hands, and you are my consuming lion. Your soul and my soul are truly one soul. I swear to our one soul, I long for no one but you. In the garden of your grace, I'm only a germinating sprout. The crown of my blooming is a desire to be in your arms. My hand watches over you. It brings you blessings and comfort, protection and grace. Radiant with divinity am I, and you are my child, my beloved, my angel, and my body too. I shall never leave you. Turn your inner eye to me and see the light of my grace in your heart. You cannot be harmed. You cannot be defiled. You can only ever be what you are, me, alive, radiant with love. You are giving birth to more spirit than you have ever held before. Bam! Buddha palm my face. Like, bam! You are giving birth to more spirit than you have ever held before. Wow. This oracle brings you the guidance that what is being born in your life right now, in your own consciousness as a seed, perhaps of a new way of being, of a new idea, belief system, philosophy, or sense of self, is going to come to maturity under the loving protection of the Divine Mother. Yep. Okay, next card, because I was told to pull 2 cards. Card number 16. From nothing to everything. Oh. Did you believe in that lie that you were a nothing? A lot of BlueRays believe that. When I say a lot, pretty much all of us. I haven't met one that didn't believe that at some point. And that's one of the really good indicators. If you've wondered if you're a BlueRay and you think you're the shit, you're probably not BlueRay. You're probably not. I hate to burst your bubble, but you probably not. You probably want to be BlueRay, but you're not. Okay, BlueRays often, when I say often, I've never met one that has felt that they are the shit. Myself included. All right, card number 16. From nothing to everything. Oh, my friend. If you are longing to be written on, become a blank page. If you want the story of your grace to be written, you have to release all the bullshit scribbles this life has tried to put into the pages of your book. You have to let all of that go. You have to. And for many of the BlueRays, this is going to be a process, the process of undoing the lie of who you are. Because I promise you, if you truly are a BlueRay, who you believe yourself to be is a fucking lie. It is a lie. You have no idea of the amount of grace, compassion, and personal power you have. And you might have an idea, but there's this part of you that thinks either that power is because you're evil and you're dark, or there's no way I could really be that powerful. I'm just imagining it. No, that's bullshit. I'm really not anything. Those are the 2 BlueRay schools of thought, okay? I was lucky enough to have both. I struggled through both. I'm evil and I'm kind of making this up. Don't worry, you'll process it. You'll probably never let it go. You'll probably always have that feeling, some residual feeling of whatever one of those houses of thought you come from. But at some point, even the residue can't keep you confined to that limited state of being, okay? So, have you been shedding your skins, your layers, your certainties? Gone are fixed identities and definite opinions. Keep casting aside those shackles, even if you fear you are releasing too much, and then perhaps you shall cease to exist. You shall only cease to exist as you have known yourself to be thus far. Another emanation of you awaits, something more beautiful and true. Yet here you are at the pruning stage, like a gardener for the soul. Shall the garden spring back to life, or will the enthusiastic denuding process be rather too much and unintentionally kill off the garden altogether? Fear not, your soul is made of hardy stuff. It can handle a lot of culling and will shine even brighter for it. There's a greater story to be impressed upon your essence than the one you are currently dreaming up. Though you are brilliant, no doubt about it, there is one who is even more so. The imagination of this great writer is beyond comprehension. The stories that pour forth from this cosmic poet in every moment are so rich, they inspire the creation of art and music. One such story is specially created for you. Yes, you, with a starring role in all the best supporting cast. You shall gasp in wonder, awe, glee, and delight when you hear it. It's a great romance, a great adventure, with an ending truly spectacular and divine. Would you wish to hear it? Become attentive now. Put your own tales aside, as dramatic as they may seem right now, and prepare to be entranced by the greater storyteller, the living poet of love, as you are entranced in a tale of your unfolding divine destiny. Um, there are moments on the path of love that seem to focus on letting go of identities, of knowledge and certainty, of opinion, and even attempts at control. We may feel as though we're being stripped back to our core, and even then, perhaps further still. We may wonder if we can bear it. What shall, if at all, remain intact through these rigors? We may feel challenged every time we attempt to become something great, as though we are blocked by circumstances beyond our control. Again and again, it's as though a greater hand smacks our wrists the moment we try the moment we try to take hold of something firmly, someone, anything that brings us certainty or inner stability. Such are the rigors at an advanced stage on our path. We meet this challenge when our soul is ready for it. BlueRays. We are ready for this, okay? We are ready for this. If you think your self-doubt will negate your soul purpose, you are very sorely mistaken, okay? Been laughing, I got it from your mom. That shit's funny. Okay. So you're sorely mistaken. You have everything that you need programmed within you. You simply have to get out of your own way to allow the things that will trigger the activation of those dormant parts. You have to. Because whether you're in agreement with what your soul decided for you a long time ago or not, your soul will always trump the doubt of your human mind. Always. That is one of the few guarantees of life. Okay? That's one of the few. Just like change is guaranteed, that's the only constant. Change. Change and a knowing that your soul can and will kick your ass if it needs to. I know that from experience. So hold on, I'm just asking. Do you guys feel another rise in energy frequency in the upper chest region? Also a little bit of like, not really shortness of breath, but almost a tightness within the chest that makes it a little bit difficult to breathe. I'm not afraid or ashamed of the word penis. Penis! Type it a couple more times because I kind of enjoy it. There you go. One more time, baby. One more time. Type penis. Type penis one more time. Now, oh yeah, see, now you're scared. You're all weirded out because I'm not like, oh my God, he's writing penis. Penis! I don't care. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and do, it's like an activation. I don't fucking know what soul wants me to do. I got distracted by the word penis. Now I'm thinking about my husband. It's the truth. I'm just being truthful. Let me find a song. Do I have a penis song? Y'all, hashtag hug a penis. Daddy, can you come upstairs so I can hug your penis? Okay, let me quit messing around. I'm gonna do energy work. I'm gonna do some energy work. Yeah, y'all, don't be silly hoes. You can't troll a fucking troll. Oh, but you didn't know that. You thought I was spiritual. I'm not spiritual. I'm not compassionate. I'm not a light worker, light being, star seed, or any of that. I'm a sarcastic ass stay-at-home wife. All right, let's get started. I'm done giggling. All right. Breathe very deep. And very slow. I'm going to be harnessing the BlueRay flame, okay? My energy will always honor your sovereignty. Without permission from your highest self, none of the energy or fire that I harness will be allowed to enter your auric field. I'm going to leave this up to your higher self. If you're ready for this level of activation, your higher self will allow this to happen for you. Just breathe very deep and very slow. For those of you sensitive to energy, you might begin to feel a raining down of tingles, starting with your crown and washing down all over you. You may also begin to feel a sense of static electricity just beyond your skin. You're being primed to receive the fire of BlueRay. Those of you sensitive to energy may begin to feel a tingling in your throat. Some of you may even begin to cough mildly, activating the throat chakra. Some of you might begin to feel very emotional. Allow that emotion to be released. There's no shame or weakness in tears. As your truth begins to reoccupy your core, stagnant emotions, outdated beliefs, they will be displaced and allowed to surface. Allow for the release of all this disharmony so that you can begin to pull in more energy. Some of you sensitive to energy may begin to feel a mild sense of heartburn, sensation right at the bottom of your throat. Your higher selves are clearing space in your high heart area. Some of you may begin to feel a fullness in the ears. A fullness in the forehead. Pulsating at the base of your skull and back of your neck. These are all areas being cleared by blue flame fire. I've been asked to deliver this message. All BlueRays are being tasked to become a part of a netting, a fence that creates a safe perimeter around Gaia as she rebirths. We are holding space for her as a singular source of energy. We are creating a safe space. And as Gaia rebirths herself by laws of reciprocal reflection, we too will rebirth ourselves. The higher we climb, the higher Gaia will also rise. Breathe. Inhale the light of your truth. Exhale the darkness of your doubt. Inhale the light of your truth. Exhale the darkness of your doubt. Inhale the light of your truth. Exhale the darkness of your doubt. Just allow yourself to settle back into your space, into your physical body. Allow yourself to become aware of how different you feel. All right. So that was a very, very big activation. I feel sleepy. I feel very sleepy. Just allow yourself to experience whatever it is you're experiencing, okay? Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to be fully present in your journey, in every lesson that your higher self brings to you. It's time for you to get out of your own way. It's time for you to be the delivery person you volunteered to be. You are here to give so many other people messages from their soul. It's time you allow it, okay? Time you allow it. Time you begin honoring your truth, your purpose, yourself. So thank you guys so much. If you're interested in learning how to work BlueRay flame just like I did today, right now, you can go ahead and join me for my class this Sunday. I'm going to be teaching a BlueRay flame workshop. That workshop offers the option of earning a certificate. So this is something you can begin adding to your list of services if you have clients. Part of that workshop, I will be talking about negating the energetic and spiritual effects of electro smog. If you don't know what 5G is, it's some wicked pollution, electromagnetic pollution. Okay, so I'm going to be teaching that as a part of my workshop. For those that want to join, simply go to my website, emmieevolving.com, and you can sign up there. So thank you guys so much for joining. Please give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe, turn on that notification bell, join me every single time I'm live. Bye, guys. The link is emmieevolving.com. So, bye.